Josh Wade Show. My name's Josh Wade. This week we had an Olympian on, but it's the Commonwealth Games time, so they just can't do it. They're on lockdown, Connor.
So you got to fucking settle with me.
Yep, we've settled with Connor, and we're live streaming in the Patreon group for this one, answering some of your questions. What did we talk about? We talked about soy milk.
Milk was a massive topic.
Yeah.
Financial debt, I believe, was something that came up.
Political correctness, and what things you can joke about and what you can't joke about. So there was a few different things there, but thanks to everyone that supports our Patreon. Thanks to the Siege for helping out with the show intro, etc., etc., etc. That's pretty much it. Oh, we're doing a live podcast in Brisbane this upcoming week, so come to that.
April 4, Brightside.
Brightside, yeah. All that information will be there. Otherwise, enjoy the show. I sent a thing in the group before, a little status. So if you have any questions, Connor and I will answer them, and we're going to chop them up and put them into the podcast. So either just write a comment in and... Okay, here you go. This one, Connor. So we're just asking... We're not asking. We're just answering some questions on the live stream now from the group. If you want to join our group, please do. All you have to do is donate a couple of bucks to us on Patreon, whatever you can afford. Please do. We get you into a private Facebook group. We do live streams all the time. We wanted to showcase how we sort of do it. It's a little bit different because it's a bit hard to do with all this. But Nicole Crow has questioned in, how do you find out what your real passion is? There's about 5 different career paths that I feel I equally love, and I'm stuck. Did you ever go through a time where you weren't sure what you wanted to do, but you had a few things that you wanted to do, or are you still going through that now?
I can't really remember what made me choose to sort of do what I'm doing. Like, I never really had a conflict of passion, I guess, but maybe that's to come. I don't know.
You just did it.
I just did it.
Yeah.
How about you?
I guess I was going through... I guess for me it was a little bit different because what I wanted to do turned out to not be what I wanted to do anyway. But it was a path to finding what I want to do, which might be another path to finding that it just keeps going on.
An endless ladder.
Yeah, it is an endless ladder.
Rungs.
And I suppose that's the exciting part of life. But I suppose the question here is, how do you find what your passion is? I guess it's just trying it. I heard, I'm pretty sure was on Instagram this morning, and there was a Gary V video that came up, and he was speaking about this stuff. And he said, I guess it's a great analogy. It's like food. If you don't know what you like, then you try Italian food. And if you don't like that, you move on to something else and try something different. Like, you just have to taste it, I guess.
That's good. Good analogy.
So there's 5 different things. There's 5 different meals in front of you. Fucking have a bite of every one. See how you go. I don't know how old you are, Nicole, but you're probably really young.
Even if you're not, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, even if you're not. But the thing is, you've got time on your side. If you're not 80, then you're still living. So let's keep fucking going. Try everything. Why not? What is 6 months, really? 6 months in a career that you might want to try to do? I mean, you may as well see what you think. But thanks for that one, Nicole. I'm not sure. I just fucking stole the Gary V thing and then just left it at that. Go watch Gary.
Yep.
What do you think this is from Jordan? This is a bit of a different one. He says, what do you think the future is for Australian television? It's probably a good one for you to answer, Connor.
Yeah. Not on television. The future of Australian television is not on television. And I think you already see that with the streaming services and even funded content on YouTube and even just Facebook,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, for a long, long time, TV in Australia has just been the news and cooking. And I mean, I saw an article that basically summed it up pretty well. Australian TV and captures sort of the 4 pillars of humans. I guess it's food. So there's lots of reality cooking shows.
Yep.
Love, which is obviously dating shows.
Yep.
Sports.
Yep.
And there was one other. I guess it's maybe just the news.
Current affairs.
Current affairs, just bullshit. Yeah. So that's sort of what they're supplying for the public, and I guess people are eating it up because I've seen the ratings for some of these reality shows, and it's crazy.
It's
800,000 people tune into My Kitchen Rules. 800,000. Well, maybe not regularly, but I did look up the ratings one year and it's crazy.
Yeah, I suppose what's great for the networks is it's so much cheaper to make.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd probably be just as expensive to make Home and Away, if not more expensive to make Home and Away and hire actual actors.
Yeah.
The thing that some people forget with these reality shows is most of the time the contestants on these shows aren't getting paid anything at all.
Yeah.
There's no talent fees except for maybe the Bachelor or whoever the antagonist of the show is. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a woman that was on The Bachelor or
Sam
Big
Frost.
Brother or someone that works in a place not far from this office.
Okay.
And I've seen her driving a shitty like Toyota Camry or something back at the hairdresser.
Yeah.
Like it's like life didn't
Work out.
change. And and it's like you walk past and you go, fuck, you're on like national television, and then that's it. Like it's sort of over. Same with Australian Idol. I mean, imagine how much money Australian Idol back in the day, back in heyday TV at the peak of it, was making through McDonald's and Coca-Cola and all that. And they're only paying the judges.
Yeah. I've always thought like when people go on those shows, surely they would have to get something because they're not working for like extended period of times.
Yeah.
Like they're putting their job on hold. So surely they should they should be getting something financially, but if they're not, then that's sort of...
Maybe if anything, they'd get a small retainer.
Yeah.
Enough to live off, but that's fucking nothing.
Yeah. Maybe it's the promise that if they win, they'll go on to like... You see these Bachelor ladies, Sam Frost is a good example. She won The Bachelor or something, and then she was the co-host of Rove and Sam on Today FM, and now she's an actor on Home and Away. So
is she an actor on Home and Away?
Yeah, she's on Home and Away. So I guess maybe it's the thought that if you do well, you'll get to stay in the industry and actually get paid gigs. What a fuck you to all the radio broadcasters that are trying to make it and have done years and years of free internships, free work experience, like on the grind, like what we're doing now, sort of. But in their version is like, you know, when to get on radio, like maybe they've studied for years to do broadcasting licenses. Maybe they've worked at a radio station for years for free, been like that Black Thunderbolt driver, like the promotions guy, and trying to work their way up to getting on air
to the top.
And then here comes fucking Sam Frost after winning The Bachelor, and she's the co-host of a national radio show with Rove McManus. Like, what a fuck you to all the people that are struggling to get there.
I laughed this morning when I was getting my coffee, went to the cafe, and they've got the big entertainment magazine in the paper, which is like a double entendre. But anyway, they have
It is actually,
they had on the front of it Rove McManus, and it says Rove lives, like Rove Live, but Rove lives.
Right, yeah.
And it says Rove McManus to host brand new
Channel 10 TV show Show Me the Movie. That's his big return to TV with Joel Creasy, and there's a female comedian, I forget her name.
Show Me the
Movie. So their whole show is just like, it's basically just an extended fucking interview of like A-list stars that come to Australia. Like they're just talking about movies that are coming out and interviewing, you know. I feel like it's just...
Give up.
Yeah, Rove.
It's like a cane toad that won't die.
Yeah.
It is. It's like you've hit it with the golf club a million times. Like, are you still jumping, cunt?
Yeah.
Like, he's got his fucking money. He's got his Rove Enterprise money.
That's right, because he's already got other shows that he's producing. He doesn't need to be the star.
Extremely successful.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand how successful he is. But I just, in general, I don't know. Did that Hughesy show last?
I think it's still on the air. I think I'd have to look into it, but I don't think it's very good.
None of them. What happened to the Pete Hellier one?
Yeah, what happened to that? Well, obviously got canned. I mean, you look at even their like sporting shows are getting cancelled. Channel 7 had, I don't know if you ever saw any advertisements for it, but it was like Australian Spartan or something. So it was like their version of Channel 9's.
Yeah, I know. We work with the guy that was doing all the crowd work. Yeah.
Right. So that was
Mike Goldman.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, okay.
They would have Wendell Saylor on it.
Yeah, Wendell Saylor. Yeah, blah, blah. It was on for 2 weeks and they cancelled it. And I think they're bringing it back, but at like a crazy time slot of like 10:30 till 11:30.
Because they spent so much money making it. Yeah.
But it just goes to show even their shows that they like, because that's a reality show. Like I guess Ninja Warrior worked because it's got a second season. Like even the things that they think are working aren't working. So I don't know. That's just interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't it?
I like laughing at that.
So do I. I like laughing at it
Fuck
because like, they just don't want to give anyone it. Like they're just. oh,
Yeah.
it's going to end. So I don't know what, they must live in an echo chamber.
Yeah.
They must be also convoluted in their own bullshit.
Yeah, and I also think it's like they're all in each other's pockets with like, you know, these guys like Husey and Pete Hellier, they've been doing shows with each other with, you know, different networks for so long. It's like whenever they've got an idea for something, I'm sure it's like, yeah, let's just chuck it on the air.
The list, yeah, exactly.
Rather
like a
than
mafia
like,
almost.
Yeah, like it's all sort of, you know, they just give each other, you know, whatever works for each other. Like if you make money, we make money sort of thing, rather than taking a risk on, you know,
Someone
else.
with talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have we got here? So there's a few questions. Guys that are watching live, thank you so much for sending your questions in. That was a long bit on TV. But yeah, so what's your view on the whole comedian censoring going on in the UK? Did you see... I haven't looked into it. All I know is that there's a guy that made a video of his dog being a Nazi or something, and now he's probably going to jail or something like that.
Yep. Did you see, sorry to interrupt, Hannibal Buress was doing a gig at a university and they cut his mics off because he was getting into too, like, I guess in their opinion, it was getting too edgy.
What were they, the guy that outed Bill Cosby as a rapist?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
Right.
I hope that's right now. But yeah, I swear I saw something online that they cut, like they cancelled, like midway during his set. Like either they just dropped them, like muted the mics and said it's over, or just came in and stopped it.
Fuck, there'd be hell to pay.
Yeah.
Is it on film?
I don't know. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
I think it was Hannibal.
Might cut up. Oh, okay. So
All right, so that was a couple of days ago, 19th
couple of
March.
days ago, Hannibal Buress might cut after joking about molestation in the Catholic Church.
See, it was
I don't know if he's like just guessing. It's not necessarily like the first comedian that's ever made a joke that that a large majority of priests are pedophiles. But anyway, I might cut shortened Hannibal Buress's performance at a university in Chicago on Saturday night after the comedian cracked jokes about child molestation in the Catholic Church. The way that's angled, though, the way that's worded is like he's making a joke about. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but
No.
I would be highly suspicious if... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
While performing at the Catholic University, good on him.
Yeah, I think
The
that's
Broad
funny.
City and Spider-Man Homecoming actor projected an email from blah, blah, blah on stage which prohibited him from addressing sexual assault or cursing on stage. According to the Consequence of Sound, Buress followed up by saying, "Bitch-ass old people, I can project, you'll fuck kids, right?" ?
You need to see it in context, obviously.
Yeah, I need to see it in context, but...
And there's no footage on YouTube of it, so that makes it hard.
But what did he do? He brought up the...
Oh, what's this?
He's brought up the email. Hi there. I don't know how to say it.
Loyola?
Loyola University of Chicago is a Catholic university, so on the offer and contract, we stipulate content restrictions which management has signed off on. For music and comedy, university performance notes, artists to perform radio-edited versions of songs. Content restrictions, artists cannot have content about rape, sexual assault, race, sexual orientation and gender. Artists cannot mention illegal drugs or the use of. University requests limited use of profanities. Artists may not invite students to be on stage during the show. Artists may not fraternize with students on or off campus.
So it's like a list of things they have to abide by if they're going to do a show at this university, right? It's like their way of sort of monitoring the content that's given to the students.
I don't know. Like,
If you see Ricky Gervais's latest stand-up special, he basically sums up all this sort of stuff like so well, and he does lots of interviews on YouTube about political correctness and like offense culture. But like his main thing is like on this sort of topic, making a joke about a bad thing isn't the same thing as doing the bad thing. There's a difference between the subject and the target of a joke, and I think people sort of misconstrued that a lot, which
absolutely.
is why these sort of articles and things happen.
Yeah, I suppose it just fits people's narrative. He made a joke about Bill Cosby raping people, and that was, I would say, well
Quite a big thing,
received.
yeah.
Who's now Bill Cosby's fucked.
Yeah.
But I suppose when it's about the Catholic Church in a similar vein, then...
Yep.
This is the problem. This is why they fucking were... Anyway. Don't want to lose my life. I know that one of the victims of Cardinal Pell's little fun run was found dead not long. Did you read about this?
No. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, found dead. One of the accusers, and so the family dropped the charges.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gee, that's fucking creepy. Shit.
Yeah, who knows?
Well,
Either way, it works in his favour.
So Hannibal should get some security for the next couple of weeks.
I would get some security, yep.
Yeah.
What else have we got here? What do you think about YouTube's current demonetization?
So that's sort of along the same sort of topic, isn't it? Because they're trying to silence certain topics.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that when we used to have the show called The Conspiracy Podcast, and then I'd put conspiracy in the tags and stuff like that, it'd just be automatic disqualification. They're really smart. I don't think people understand. They can literally like take the audio and then through AI word it, and if they pick up enough swear words or certain subject matter, they're just straight away it's disqualified.
Yeah.
And that's most of our stuff anyway, at least.
I'm pretty sure within like the first minute of the intro,
Yeah.
there's like a couple of F words,
Yeah.
a couple of C words.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much fucked from the start.
Yeah, but I mean, like Jared Wright said in that episode, YouTube money at any extent is, compared to sponsorship money, is Centrelink. There's no point, really.
No. Unless you're Logan Paul.
Zach says, how can I get out of the habit of spending money? More so money I can't afford to be spending. As soon as there's money in the account, bam, to the shops.
Yeah.
Stop going to the fucking shops.
Yeah. Cut up your credit card. Or
No,
debit
don't do
card.
that. Don't cut up your debit card. He's got to fucking live, Connor. God.
Yeah. Just go cash.
Well, I don't know. Just stop spending money on stupid shit. If you can't afford it, then bad luck. I mean, you skip out. I mean, like, I suppose Connor and I, we're in debt. You've got to be in debt to some extent. But a lot of it is, take fucking financial advice from me. But it's gone to things that
hopefully will work out in a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if all you're spending your money on is just clothes and, you know, leisure products, then you're a fucking idiot. Stop doing that. How old are you? Zach's probably like 21. You haven't won yet. You don't have time. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
Spoil yourself sometimes. Like, have fun with it. Zach, do you buy? This is a different Zach, by the way.
I reckon you need to set yourself goals and also try and, I don't know, even if you want to work another job or something like that to keep yourself busy so you don't spend the money.
If you like, that's it. Set yourself goals, and this is from
like
Zach.
If you want to go on a holiday or something like that, you've got to give yourself a figure and put away money each week what you want to take.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want that pair of shoes or you want that fucking watch or a laptop or whatever, or that new phone or whatever, set yourself goals. If you're finding yourself spending money because if it's legitimately a habit, like with people with eating or drinking or whatever, work more. Just occupy that time more. And if you work more, you're going to make more money. Don't spend more money, but set yourself those goals. Figure out what you want instead of just going gung-ho with the whole fucking thing.
Myself, I've got a big social life and that, but you got to learn to cut away them friends for a weekend or a couple of weekends and fucking buy Netflix. It costs $12 a month.
Get Netflix. Sit the fuck down and watch a fucking movie. For fuck's sake, strap yourself in, motherfucker. Michael Shannon is commenting on the Antifa episode that we just did, or Antifa. I kept saying it wrong, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think everyone says it wrong. I think, because I've always said Antifa as well, but Shane was saying Antifa. And then I looked at the spelling, I was like, yeah, it is Antifa. Yeah.
Because it's anti-fascism. That's what it is. Antifa.
Antifa. Yeah.
Could you elaborate more on nuclear warfare thing you threw around? I think it's the most worst thing that could ever happen. Would not be interesting in my opinion. I don't know what that means. Let's just cut
that doesn't
one.
really make any sense. Yep. And then he says,
he just said, excuse my grammar, haven't slept since Tuesday, #uni. Well, I'm glad you made it there, mate.
Go to sleep.
But you might have to go back to grade 5 and learn basically. Thanks, Michael. Hello, Brad. Jordan says, do you believe all this spy activity between the UK, US and Russia is the start of a new Cold War and now Iran hacking Australian unis, which has just come out They did it between 2013 and 2015. This shit, I guess, has just been happening forever. It's just now you're finding out about it. So I don't necessarily know if it's the start of a new Cold War. I don't think the Cold War ever ended. I don't think war ever really ends. Everyone just hates one another the whole time. It's just you're finding out about it now. So don't stress. Everything's going to be fine. We're all going to fucking implode anyway, so there's nothing you can do about it.
Yes.
Yep. Okay,
Let's
I don't
do
know. English is weird. Live and live are spelt the same but pronounced differently. I don't even want to get into that topic because it sends my fucking head melting. Tane, T-A-A,
Tane, yeah.
Tayan says, what are your thoughts on sleep paralysis? I used to get it all the time when I was young. I once woke up with sleep paralysis and saw my mum at the end of my bed in a really fucked up demon form, and she crawled up to my face. Science says that sleep paralysis is just your body asleep and mind awake and hallucinations, but something like that makes me hard to believe that theory. I don't know why they would lie about that being a theory. I've had sleep paralysis before and can say that it's definitely like this weird demon thing that, like, it's a weird thing. You're like, there's no way.
Fucking scary.
You've never had it?
No. Well, no, not to that extent. Just like where like I can't like maybe move my body, but like I've never seen anything.
Yeah, once.
Yeah.
Once when I was about 13.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, it's definitely a thing. If science is talking about it, it does happen. But it's why. Why does it happen, I guess?
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. I like looking into that stuff, but then it makes me scared, so.
Yeah, like, is there a possibility that it is some sort of possession of some sort?
Yeah.
It's weird that it's a demon. Like, why would our brain create a demon? Because that seems to be the common thread amongst all these experiences, that they see some sort of what we would describe as demonic looking being, like cartoon. Mine was like cartoonish.
Yeah, you said that before.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
It is weird that our brain would make that up.
Yeah. You were watching lots of cartoons at that point? I don't know.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I was watching shows about ghosts, but
So that probably doesn't help, but
it's probably put it in the subconscious
Yeah.
there. I guess, like Shane said the other day, and other people have said before, you only see what you believe. Your beliefs create your reality, don't they?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
possibly, Tayan, if you're looking into that stuff, maybe that's, if you've been thinking about I don't know. Who knows? I can't answer it. I'm not a scientist. I'm a fuckwit on the internet. Jill Lee is saying, I feel commercial TV has been too slow adapting to the new consumer content culture. Adapt and survive, motherfuckers. That's it. Spot on. What else have we got here? I honestly feel joking about an issue is a form of normalizing it, especially with rape. I definitely feel men are more comfortable joking about it as they don't have the constant threat of it.
I
don't know.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't feel like joking. I get defensive on those sort of things because I don't feel like making a joke about anything is normalizing it. I think it's like...
shedding light on it.
It's shedding light on an issue.
I don't.
Very, very, very much so. I think if you're joking about raping someone, I think that's very different to joking about rape and the Catholic Church and those sort of things. I think it makes people stop for a second and look at it and go, whew, that's fucked up, that's heavy, but it's true.
Another thing, I feel like I'm just quoting Ricky Gervais here, but I will because what he says is so important. But he does this thing where people say to him in interviews, is there anything you won't joke about? And then he'll respond saying, well, you're a journalist. Is there anything you won't write about? And it's the exact same sort of thing. It depends what it is and how you're writing about it. But writing a joke about a subject is the same as some fucking journalist from Vice writing an article about it. It just depends what you're saying.
It's intent. It totally just comes back to intent.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know. I'm going to have to slightly disagree with that. Kaya has jumped in and said, I constantly hear guys joke about it. One time my brother's friend made a joke and I looked at him dead in the eye and was like, please explain to me why that's funny, and he didn't know what to do.
Well, that's another thing. Like you've got to know what, like if you can't explain a joke, well then maybe you shouldn't have said it. Like you've got to be able to back it up.
Yeah, and it's your friend's brother. It's not a it's not a comedian.
That's true. That's true.
I think people like with racist jokes, dead baby jokes. Like there's a whole plethora of things out there. Again, it comes back to intent. Are you looking to offend or are you looking to provoke an emotion?
And educate in some cases.
Yeah. Again, comes back to the thing. Hannibal Buress made a joke about Bill Cosby being a rapist and was the one that started the shitstorm.
Yeah.
People started to think. Let's talk about how everyone's in an uproar about the ball tampering and not every other shitty thing that's happening. Yeah, I totally agree. I was sitting there, I was thinking, do I go into the Chappelle Corby video style
were you thinking?
do it? Yeah. I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, make a video about things we should care about.
Rather than the Australian cricket team ball tampering. Yeah.
Like, ball tampering. Sport, like a thing that actually, if we win or not, has no... It's... Australia losing in the cricket is the equivalent to you losing a match of fucking soccer on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Does it change your reality in real life? Does it change your day to day?
No, it doesn't. It does not.
No. Why? Okay, so then that poses the question, why do we care so much about what doesn't affect our reality but never question what does?
I don't know. I've seen the argument with the whole ball tampering thing is like it's for the kids because I mean I guess cricket is the national sport. A lot of kids follow it, I suppose. That's like the thing that keeps coming up in articles that I've read is like, oh, you're setting such a bad example for the children that look up to you. Which I can sort of understand.
Think about the children. Yeah.
But again, it's like I don't know. My friend's actually over there watching. Like he's done the tour, which is like. I guess it's set up through Cricket Australia is where all these massive fans, they go and follow the team around as they do the tour and there's like a group of fans that all like sort of backpack around together. And he's over there at the moment and it was quite funny that of all the years he could have done it, he's done it this year and he's like doing a little silent protest. He's like, I'm not going to the next game because he's...
boo fucking who? The game will go on. What sport did you like as a kid?
Soccer.
Okay, who was your favourite player?
Probably Harry Kewell.
Okay, right. And if you found out that Harry Kewell was snorting coke on the weekend, which
he probably
definitely was.
Yeah, no, it doesn't affect anything. Like, fuck, he's just another person.
It's like we're looking for a form of outrage escapism. We're filled up with outrage about what's going on in the world and how our lives are actually affected through, politics and the economy and everything like that. We don't know how to exactly confront and express that issue, but we've still got outrage inside, so we're looking for an escapist way to get that out. And if that means it's someone tampering with a ball in cricket, then
that's what it is.
Maybe people aren't actually really outraged by that, but that's the outlet.
Yeah.
And it's like getting angry at someone in your family just because you've had a shit day and everyone's been shit to you. So you're like, well, bad luck. You're just going to have to take the grunt because I know you can deal with it. I know it won't actually change our reality.
Yeah.
You'll get over it, mum.
People just want to be heard,
Yeah.
It's like, now with social media, especially Twitter, like as soon as someone has a thought, they can just instantly publish it rather than, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago when people had a thought, they'd have to write a letter and post it, wait for a few days for someone to read it. And it's just like, after going through all the effort, can I really be fucked doing it?
Yeah. Thanks for that one, Jordan. Hi, Josh. What else have we got here? Okay, this is from Nicholas. He says, okay, I have one. Why do you think society within itself is so focused on the perception of others? You yourself have broken from this caring of others' opinions and living. You and I definitely try to follow the same trend, but why are so many people fixated on living one's life vicariously or judgmentally through and upon others? Well, to clear it up first, Nicholas, I'm not free from it. No one's free from it. That's just how we... live. I mean, you have to come from both sides where, like for me, I always say I don't care about what people think at all while simultaneously caring about everything that people say about me, because my whole thing is legacy, 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 legacy. So you've just got to find, I guess, when you care about what people think about you, find the things within that fuel you, that keep that desire going. So for me, it's always doubt. I fucking like really get off on doubt. I almost like setting myself up so people vision and go, what are you doing? Are you mad? Whatever.
Yep.
Because I think there's nothing sweeter than winning when everyone thinks you're losing or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's that classic underdog thing. You actually come, you do it. Yeah.
As long as you're the underdog and you have like an almost like I'm smiling thinking about it. Like, I know I'm going to win. It's that's it. It doesn't matter. I've seen the score at the end of the game. Yeah. It's like, great. You just go under the radar for a little while.
Yeah, totally. I like that as well.
Do you care about what other people think about you?
No, I mean, not
or did
really.
Did you
maybe at the start, but
what did you care about? Like, what did you want people to think?
The big thing for me was like when I made the movie, like a lot of people had doubts that I was putting money into it, and that was like the big thing that was sort of like especially friends as well. They're like, why the fuck are you not saving for a house or a car or something? So that was sort of something I had to deal with a little bit, but I just kept. Again, I guess it was the same thing with you. It's like, well, I know this is going to lead to something, and it sort of has. I can't really announce it now, but I knew that it would something would come of putting my own money into it, and it has, and it has, and next week I'll be able to announce that.
So. Okay, good. So,
I wish we were shooting this next week because I'm so excited. But yeah,
yeah. Well, I guess then, what did your parents think about that? When you did that?
I think they had a lot of problems, but to their credit, they never voiced it with me, which I think was great because, again, if they were like coming down on that, I think it would maybe
make it harder. So sort of blessed in that.
I think they did have a lot of issues, but they just kept it confined between themselves, and they never I'm sure there was plenty of conversations at night after I went to bed, like what the fuck's he doing, blah blah blah. But especially my dad, because he's very traditional. He grew up in England from a very traditional family where it's like you go, you study, you get a full-time job in an office. That's your life. Like you raise a family. Yeah. Mum was a bit different. Like I think she sort of was happy that I was going against the grain a bit. Yeah. So she sort of helped deal with him so I didn't have to.
Right. Okay. That's good. So there was a dynamic there. I guess, I mean, that's great. I think if when I have kids or whatever and they were doing something that I didn't necessarily agree with, I think I can always look at, and I suppose in general, I always try and find, I've always said there's never a situation I lose. Yeah. Because I've always seen losing as winning anyway. So, for you, I guess if that didn't work out, then you would have learned a lesson anyway.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's and then you win from that. You're still on an up. You're still on the offense the whole time,
100%.
Which is cool. Zach's replying to the...
it's so funny that we're giving financial advice when we're both in so much debt.
We're in so much debt.
We compare each other's debts every now and again. It's just...
It's hilarious. No one gets it. 99% of my finances go into rent and bills. The other 1% I know I should save, but the mindset's like, it'll be fine and I'll buy some smokes or takeaway. Even when I tell myself constantly I need to save, I always will. Well, I suppose your thing there is that you're addicted to smoking and you're addicted to fast food. So the root cause of the problem is not money. The root cause of the problem is your addictive nature. Yeah. So fix that up and then you're going to be free. You'll be much easier. Replace it with something that doesn't cost as much money. It's that simple. Cool. With pedophilia, people forget about the child victims, the actual real people. When people grow up and have to deal with what happened and then they hear constant jokes about it, especially about the Catholic Church cover-up, it's not cool. I think, Jill, again, no one's necessarily, especially in professional comedy, is joking about the children that got... No one's going, ha, look what happened to you.
Yeah.
Again, I think it comes back to intent. That's it. I mean, I can joke about car accidents. I'm not joking about... blah, 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 who died in the car accident. I can joke about shit drivers that drink drive. It's the exact same blueprint. the extent of the problem may be different and maybe a bit more triggering, but the blueprint is exactly the same. The intent. If the intent is to make people question and think, then in any context that intent is given, whether that be through journalism, comedy, whatever it is, I think it's extremely valid. Art, whatever. I think don't look at this as your mate telling a knock-knock joke. Like, comedians spend a lot of time writing and working their things to make it sound very simple to you so you can go, ha ha, good joke. But they spend hours workshopping this to make sure that the intent and the emotional connection works. This is why we're talking about it now. That's it. That's all that comedian probably wanted to achieve is this fucking conversation. They won. What else have we got here? Makara says, do you believe what people need to be able to face our big problems in the world is awareness, not just knowing what's happening, but completely becoming aware of the situation? I think a lot of people don't care about the facts because it's too much or there's nothing one person can do about it. I believe our actions ripple and we can all individually make changes, but I think what we lack is motivation, guidance in what we should do about everything, for example, pollution or overpopulation. So I'm very, I guess I'm, what's the word? What's the word?
Oh, I sort of didn't listen to that because I was just recording cameras.
No,
Sorry.
that's okay. I guess I'm someone that believes that the only way that you're going to make group change is by bettering yourself and working on yourself. So, there's literally a word for it. It's not liberal.
No.
What's the fucking, hold on, this guy. Libertarian.
Libertarian.
That's the word. So, so I may as well do the definition. So, a person who believes in free will.
Yeah.
I'm a person that believes in free will. So, if you want to make the world a better place yourself, you have to do yourself first. I think this idea of outsourcing, again, I think it comes back to what we've spoke about on another podcast before, which is activism being a massive thing, people going out there trying to change everyone else and spending 90% of their time trying to change everyone else. And most of it is for good intent and the right reasons, but taking a very hero approach when 90% of the time should probably be spent on practicing what they preach, and then that other 10% going out and helping others help themselves instead of trying to change it as a whole. That's my opinion on it. But do we need awareness? I think that's the question. Do we need awareness is what happens. Again, I spent a lot of time looking up political issues and things that have gone on in the world and wanting to be aware of it. Again, that doesn't change my reality. So being aware of it is great, but I think if you can be aware of it and then adapt and grow to understand how it works and how to better your life based upon the actual circumstances of how the world works, you've probably got a lot more chance. I don't know if that really answered that one, but Rach Brown's keen to hear what you've got to announce. How are you going to announce it?
I don't know. Probably just fucking upload a photo or something.
Yep.
With
Just a little picky with your shirt off, tensing in the mirror.
Yeah, no,
we made it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, something. Oh, they got to put a press release out first, so maybe I'll just share that. I don't know.
Yep. What do you think about certain things in your dreams representing something in reality? Bitten by a snake may suggest something in your life is toxic, or a shark could suggest anger or something ruthless. Do you believe that's true, or something you simply dream about? Yeah, I believe that's true. Do you ever have dreams and then wake up and go, oh, I think that was a metaphor for da-da-da-da-da?
Things, yeah, maybe mine are sort of like things that like, maybe like, I don't know how to word this. Maybe something that could happen. I don't know if that's how you word it. Like
Premonition.
Yeah, maybe is that? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know.
Like your
Things that I hope.
foretelling.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know if that sort of answers that question, but yeah, I sometimes have those sorts of dreams.
Yeah. Yep. Jill said, "Kay, agree to disagree." That's okay.
Happens.
I'll take that. I totally agree. In my experience, when I teach people about veganism and the facts of it, which includes pollution, etc., they turn a blind eye or act very ignorantly towards me. Everyone thinks that it's too big of an issue, but really only people who have ever challenged or changed the world have started in small, empowered groups. Exactly. But the only way you're going to succeed in that small, empowered group is if everyone's good. Yeah. Love yourself before you can love others. It essentially just comes back to that same blueprint and metaphor. You know, I don't know how to really explain it, but yeah.
I don't know if this relates to that, but almond milk, is that more expensive than normal milk? Because I've been getting, usually my coffees are like $4.50, but since I've gone on the almond milk crusade, I'm paying $5 a coffee.
Yeah, it's literally like all the time. I went somewhere the other day, it was $7.50 for an iced latte with almond milk.
I can sort of, iced lattes are usually a little more expensive, but
Why?
$7, maybe because there's more like milk needed, I don't know. Aren't they bigger though? Aren't they larger, like larger cups?
Yeah. I
I'm
guess
not
there's
trying
more
not to
milk
justify
needed, but
fucking-
$7.50. I should be getting fucking 5 litres of almond nut.
Yeah. Just buy and milk the nuts yourself.
I'll milk the fuckers myself. I'll take me almond milk in myself. Just give me the shot. I'll take in a couple of plastic cups. Take me esky with some ice cubes. Just one shot of espresso, please. Bang.
Just give me an almond. All I'm saying is I didn't know when I joined the almond milk crusade it was going to financially impact me, but you know, I guess we all have to make.
Rach said, "Yo, soy milk is cheap as fuck."
Don't get
I'm
Josh
not
started
on those
soy
milk vibes. Fucking soy milk.
How many times has Josh had to say on live streams every Tuesday night that soy milk he
I
doesn't?
swear to God, even in real life, the poor people that have to work with me here know how fucking much soy milk fucking triggers me.
Yeah, it is one of your triggering words, isn't it? Yeah.
Soy, it just fucking does it.
Yeah.
Get off the soy milk, Rach. Jesus Christ. Almond milk is like $2 extra, but $2 for 2 litres. Be careful with the almond milk you get as well.
I was going to say, like, yeah.
Have you seen like almond breeze? Like almond milk is 2 ingredients.
Yeah.
It's fucking almonds and water. If you get the ones like almond breeze, it's got like 1 million preservatives in it, salt, fucking all these different things.
It's not helping you. Get
Might as well get soy milk.
rice milk. Rice milk's pretty good.
Rice milk's very carby.
Is it?
I don't know. I haven't had rice milk, but oat milk's good.
Oat milk, yeah.
Sort of sits in between the two. Coconut milk, coconut milk's good.
I'm not a fan of coconut milk.
Yeah, look.
It's too coconutty.
It's coconut milk.
I know, but I don't like it. I'm sorry.
I don't mind it. I don't like it with coffee.
No. I tried coconut milk, like a coconut milk yogurt thing, and it just,
I know
disgusting.
the one that you're talking about.
It's
yeah,
disgusting.
I had that.
And then I was
the
like,
other
no,
day.
I don't like coconut
It wasn't
milk.
a vibe. What else have we got here? What's the difference between almond milk, soy milk, and light milk? For health reasons, I generally just have standard full cream milk, but I'm curious of the various alternative options. Soy milk's full of estrogen. Soy milk is not good for any man at all. Any sort of soy-based product, let alone milk of a soybean, is going to fuck you up big time. If you want bitch tits and fucking love handles, drink soy milk as much as you want. If you want depression and anxiety and a bunch of sad sack of shit fucking thoughts, drink your soy milk. Otherwise, if you want to convert to something a little bit funner, almond milk, or you seriously, you're better off like, oh, this will trigger someone. Look, health-wise, you're probably better off having full cream milk. Don't have light milk, skim milk.
Yeah.
Do you like skim milk? Skim milk
I
just
don't
seems
mind
like
it, but I don't have it anymore. Like I've tried it once. But I
cow
was like,
water. That's all it
If I'm
feels.
gonna have skim milk, just have fucking full cream milk.
Yeah, or almond milk. I don't know. I'm on the almond vibe. I'm pushing my thoughts down your throat. You don't have to have almond milk. Just don't have soy milk. I don't give a fuck what you have. I don't care if you nut in a fucking espresso thing yourself and have your own milk. That's probably better off than some fucking soy milk.
It's funny how milk is
Because that's
such
just
a
pure
controversial
fucking
thing.
testosterone.
Yeah.
Straight from the nut. Organic as shit.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your Facebook clip.
Yeah.
Macadamia milk. I had that the other day. Someone just brought
Really?
that. Yeah, it was
is that right?
shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck that. Soy milk is estrogen dominant milk. Therefore, guys shouldn't really drink it. Dairy milk is fucked. Our bodies aren't meant to break it down. That's true. That's well, we're born. She said that's why many of us are lactose intolerant. We're born lactose intolerant. You're actually not. No one's ever lactose intolerant.
Yep.
You're lactose tolerant.
Right.
Yeah, our bodies were just never
Okay.
made to break down dairy
Right.
at all.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure like most of the population actually is lactose intolerant. Even people that drink it
Yeah.
will find that their bodies will have reactions, whether they
Yeah.
get bad skin or they feel a little bit
bloated or something.
bloated
Yeah.
after. Like
Yeah.
that's your body having a reaction to
Yeah.
drinking it. Jai says currently hiding in the back room at work to watch this. Love the podcast. Thank you very much I hope you're still getting paid.
Yeah.
Rach Brown says, guys, dairy milk from a cow. Oh, this is true. I never even thought about this. Oh, no. She's changed my thoughts. It's true. It's got to be true. Guys, dairy milk from a cow is a million gazillion times more full of estrogen, which I can't remember the name now, but is different active type of estrogen, which affects the body differently than the estrogen in soy milk. Well, I guess it is coming from
An animal.
It's a
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah. 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 Geez, all confused
Of
now.
course.
Fuck. I think just the milk
I don't
topic's
know,
going
I'm
to start
just-
triggering you.
I'm just...
Just don't say milk there, Josh.
Now, this is why I drink Monster energy drinks, ladies and gentlemen, because it's just pure taurine.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Shout out to the sponsor of the show,
Yeah.
soon to be sponsor of Verve Network.
Yeah.
Do you drink energy drinks?
No.
Become a real problem recently for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've stopped. Did I tell you, Keegan, I haven't drank it in like 2 days?
Really?
It's my second day.
That's good.
Yeah, so I will murder someone in the office.
Yeah. Yeah. So-
I'm counting the days. It got real bad. Oh, shout out to Paul Ramundo on those Monster energy drink vibes. Big Paulie R. All right. Well, how long have we been going for, Connor?
56 minutes.
56
but we'll
minutes?
have to shoot a really quick intro at the start.
I have to shoot a really
So
quick intro.
Hopefully it's about now.
Yep. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this little random live stream throughout the day on the thing. I guess you guys will be able to watch it later on in the group. If you want to join the group, please feel free to. All you have to do is donate a couple of bucks per month to join our private Facebook group and Patreon. We do all this sort of stuff private to the group.
It's every week.
It's every week.
It's this every week if you're on the Patreon,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. So anyway, we've sold the product. This
We've
helps
sold
out the show. But anyway, to the guys that are watching, I'll see you guys later on and talk to you in the group later. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.